Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. At this point, I was not that thinking about working on a new intro for it, but we only got like 3 more episodes, so I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit kind of jarring. Because I watched Days of Our Lives first. I mean, just the regular Days of Our Lives, and you see Lonnie and Eli come back to um, come back to Salem along with Paulina and Abe, and it's almost as though they didn't talk about a damn thing while they were down in Miami at all. And I watched that first, so I'm just like, all right, this is a little kind of jarring. So I'm watching this now, and wow, I don't even know where to start. All right, let's start with Eli, Lonnie, and Paulina, and Abe. So after Lonnie and Eli finish having cereal, I'm going to sit there and start calling it cereal from now, because at some point these videos are going to get monetized, so, or at least I'm going to try to call it cereal. So after they finish having cereal, or at some point, an ISA guy, Shane Donovan, which, not gonna lie, sounds so much like Sean Donovan from GH. Anyway, he comes in there. Apparently, him and Abe go way back. So, he pretty much comes over there and he tells Paulina that her ring is stolen. Stolen property. Paulina is just like, she's not having it. She's like, I ain't know about this stolen property. How about your lawyers, my lawyers get in contact and we see who's right and who's wrong. Now, at some point, they also tell Paulina that they let one of the guys go. She is all angry. What she didn't really understand was that they let the guy go so that way he can go straight back to the other guy and, they can tail him and kind of get the diamond back. So she makes some sort of comment about ISA, and then she quickly takes it back once she realized that she was wrong. And like an idiot, this guy literally went right back to his partner. So he goes back to his partner, which, by the way, this set is the exact same set from, Days of Our Lives. I think this looks a little bit like Jake's Garage, actually. This is Jake's Garage, pretty much. Anyway, they're there. And, the black guy's like, you set me up or something? I mean, how'd you get out so fast? I mean, you cut a deal or something like that? So they look like they're about to start fighting. Now, at this point, you got Lonnie and whatever that guy's ISN, Shane Donovan. I'm at some point I'm probably gonna call him Sean Donovan, but Shane Donovan comes in there. They got their guns drawn. They get one of the guys. Now the other guy, the black guy, he's not there just eyeing the gun. I don't know how this man ran past both of them. He literally ran past both of them. So he runs past both of them. Shane goes after them. Lonnie, for some odd reason, decides to take her eyes off of the guy she has a gun on. So he picks up the gun. At this point, he's about to shoot Lonnie. Of course, Eli comes in there and saves the day. And, they got both of them or whatever. I'm sitting there looking at this whole thing. I'm like, how long have you been a cop? You just decide, you know what, this is going to be the day. And the thing is, it's not like, I don't know. I'm trying to understand how this man, first of all, how this man get past 2 trained officers is beyond me. But he does, and she takes her eyes off of this guy, which, by the way, has a gun right there. I'm pretty sure last time I checked it was in plain sight, but whatever odd reason, she decides to not look at him. Long story short, they got back the jewelry. And of course, Paulina gets a call from Michelle. I'm not going to say any last names, but we all know who Smith they're talking about as far as the White House is concerned. So I think that pretty much kind of ends that. I'm wondering what's going to wind up happening tomorrow. They just, alright, cool, we just went back to Salem, like that was it. Like I just... I know this was an ambitious project, but I just feel like, I mean, I guess granted, we don't really need to know that they decided, alright, cool, we're going to go back to Salem now, because, you know, they got the diamond, or they got the, you know, the jewelry, so there's no point in being here. I don't know. Now, I guess that does make sense. I mean, they had their service weapons at the hotel. They didn't think to sit there and bring it out just in case. Let me get this straight. Paulina brings out this expensive jewelry that they're looking at her like, this is not a good idea. Do not take this outside. And of course, they was meant to say they were casing the place for a while, but that's not the point. You know she actually has expensive jewelry. And you decide, you know what, it's Miami. Let's leave our weapons at home. See, I would have gave them a free pass if they didn't actually bring their weapons at all. You know, they was meant there running at these guys without weapons, which was just dumb as hell. But, okay, cool. Maybe they didn't bring their weapons. So do you still have your service on weapons? Yeah, well, let's go and get them. But you didn't think about that when this woman... Okay. Okay. John is still bummed about not getting the jewel. Tony comes over there with a peace offering. Chocolate. Apparently this chocolate costs like $1,000 or whatever. I'm just like... First of all, why the hell would you actually pay $1,000 for chocolate? I get what he was trying to do, but... Anyway, he brings it over there. John's not happy. Marlena's not happy. Long story short, they pretty much tell Tony, listen, this jewelry that Carrie has, the wrong people may go after her. Her life may be in danger. You want to sit there and give this jewelry back to me so I can give back to ISA, the ISA as soon as possible. So they go down there, and of course I had to sit there and watch these scenes with this dumb dingbat Anna. Has she done stuff like this before I started watching this? Because so she's patting herself on the back and just praising herself. You know, Carrie gets the necklace, she loves it and everything like that. Austin says thank you, and they head off into the other room. This dingbat is like, I know you're good at miracles, but you ain't got nothing on me. When I heard her say that, I was like, oh, this woman is a true moron. I mean, not just anyone. She wow. I've seen some dingbats in my day, but my goodness. So she actually says that. Of course, she gets a knock on the door from a nun, which is, well, Kristen DeMera, which I don't know what the hell is she actually doing trying to, like, get jewelry for her. I mean, she's already on the run. I don't know. Anyway, she comes over there, and she distracts Anna by coming over there asking for a check, you know, for the church or whatever, because, you know, their family is always donating money to the church. So Anna gets her checkbook, and she comes back. And she gives her the check. But apparently, it's missing a couple of numbers. You know, like a couple of zeros. So she rewrites the check for her. The nun leaves. But Anna didn't realize that, well, one, the nun was really Kristen, and two, the jewelry is gone. John, everyone comes over there. John, Marlena, Tony, they all come over there. They're all hanging out. John is pissed. He's like, you know you put me in hot water when I didn't get that necklace, right? And she's all like, oh, I want it fair and square. It's almost like every word that comes out of this woman's mouth, I'm just like, how did she manage to tie her shoes? Okay. So she tells, John tells her, listen, I'm not buying this for myself pretty much. This is ISNA, this is official business. And of course this dingbat says something along the lines of, oh, well, I don't understand why anyone doesn't believe in true love. First of all, you stupid, if you honestly think that a necklace is going to fix their marriage, well, you're an idiot. You're an absolute moron. And listen, I get that Austin wants to sit there and try to do something nice for Carrie after him exploding on her. Which, by the way, Anna's all like, oh, listen, just don't do anything to my precious girl. I'm like, your precious girl wound up cheating on him. And he's not over that. Which, of course, she's the type of mother that will sit there and think that her daughter can never do any wrong. Because, why not? But, Austin, I think he needs some therapy. Because jewelry isn't going to fix anything. Okay? Drunk or not, he could just been mad. He could have just said that. This is why I always sit there and always question, can you get past someone cheating on you? Because if you really can, if you have that resentment there, it's going to be there forever. Every time you look at that person, every time you're with that person, even on, on an intimate level, you're always going to be sitting there thinking in the back of your mind. I don't know, that's just me, but anyway, they tell her about the, John tells her about the necklace, the heat, and everything like that. And Austin, Carrie decides to, give him the necklace. He opens it up, it's not there. And that's when that dingbat realized that, oh, the nun took it. And the nun, John is like, it's Kristen. Apparently the first Kristen. I gotta say, granted, Sonny did apologize to Will for accusing him of cheating. And Will was like, nah, it's cool, I've been very secretive and stuff like that. So they're in the shower, they seem like they're about to have cereal. And of course Leo decides to join because, apparently we need some sort of comedy in there. Or something. I don't know. Anyway, he decides to try to join them. They're both like, nope, we good. They pretty much kick him out the shower. Now, Billy and whatever his name is that I just forgot, is there. Because Will caught them. They get there, and they pretty much ask Leo, which Leo was going so hard, just hella thirsty, on the agent. Agent's like, yo, I got time for that. Do you know what the jewelry is? Do you know where it's at or not? Leo's like, I don't know, but I know someone who does. So he brings in his friend. And the friend comes in this door dressed damn near exactly like Billy. I guess they were doing some sort of monologue or something like that. I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is so hard to watch. Granted, yeah, they threw in some funny jokes like about the Real Housewives and stuff like that, and it's clearly not a show for me. But, it was nothing talking about the housewives and stuff like that. They were comparing looks and stuff. And then, she left and pretty much was like, listen, we're going to text you the address where this diamond or where this jewelry is supposed to be at. So, they leave. Pretty much all of them leave. And then whatever the ISA agent starts flirting with her. It's all, with Billy, it's all like, oh, you know what they say, imitation is the highest compliment of flattery or whatever. But I'm sitting there looking at this like, imitation? It's not like she knew who... Here's the thing, it's not like whatever Leo's friend, it's not like Leo's friend knew who Billy was watching her for a while, so how she dressed or anything like that. She just happened to come in with the same hairstyle, the same color hairstyle, and everything like that. So I didn't really understand about imitation and flattery. I really just went right over me. Anyway, he seemed like he has a thing for Billy, and I don't know if Billy is actually seeing someone, but, whatever. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they came all the way from New Orleans to Phoenix. Is Billy and the agent gonna go back to New Orleans? Because you got Sierra and Ben getting ready to go on the cover to sit there and get this other diamond. So, I guess so. I don't know. We got 2 more days of this, so I guess we'll find out. All in all, I think this episode was pretty decent. I could have did without that cringy monologue thing that Leo and, his friend was sitting there doing. I didn't really understand that, but other than that, I'll definitely sit there and say another solid episode. It's weird because, I hope that this show gets picked up. But at the same time, it's like, if it does, 1, I'm going to be reviewing 3 soap operas. And 2, there's a good chance that if it gets really good, that these may not be on network television. I mean, that's what I heard from, I guess, the new Sunny or whatever. I wonder whatever happened to the old Sunny. Anyway, I think that's pretty much about it. Thank you for... Oh, no, hold on. Yep, I think that's about it. So with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank everyone for watching. Be safe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below about this episode. And if there's anything that I missed. Other than that, I will see you in the next video.